Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another amazing night of racing with the VSpeed Contender Series. Brought to you by NEPA Towing and Recovery, Mean Dean's Automotive, Greer & Associates, Butt Kicker, and as always, powered by Nitro. Tonight brings us to Atlanta Motor Speedway, or Echo Park as we know it now. A little bit of intermediate track racing, but as we all conveniently call it these days, Atlanta Dega. So pretty much an intermediate track on steroids. See who brings out the speed tonight, to see who can make it happen. Now, last week, had us at Daytona International Speedway for the first race of the season. And of course, we had our favorites from last year, last season's champion Hunter Kent, and Stephen Massey up front for the majority of the night. But it would be Stephen Massey returning to his winning ways, like the last race of the season last season. Starts out the year with a win. Mr. Hunter Kent in second. Matty D. Clark first season in the first season with the VSpeed. And third, past champion Mr. Ron Thompson brings it home in fourth. Newcomer James Mullins brings it in fifth. Bernard Persons, my guy from last year that I think is going to be pretty tough one this season, comes in sixth. Newcomer to the league, but old friend, Mr. Jared Carr in seventh. Keith Hackney, first season with us, comes in eighth. Darren Bruce, back after his initial season last season, in ninth. And another newcomer, Mr. Daniel Monahan, bringing up top 10. Everybody's getting ready to head out onto the track for qualifying. Like Mr. Brian Helm was at the top of the speed charts there. Looks like the first one out on the track's past champion, Mr. Ron Thompson. One of the Screaming Eagle boys here, Mr. Dean Doucette, coming out onto the track. The 92 of Mr. Jim Johnson. Last week, I have to say, it's probably one of the best speedway races I've seen in a while. I know I've said that a couple times throughout the seasons here with VSpeed, but to run Daytona with no cautions was pretty amazing. Tonight looks like we're running a full field, and they typically run 36 trucks with one champion spot. So that means it's like we have 38 trucks in the server. That means a couple people going home tonight if they don't hit that speed mark. Dean Doucette on his first lap here. Now Dean, of course, was one of our guys that just couldn't quite make it happen last season. He ran up front pretty much all season long. Had a few bad luck streaks there, but for the most part, put on a really good show. So I'm glad to see him back this week. I would not doubt one bit if this man doesn't get him a win this season. Currently, we have Mr. James Mullins at the top of the board. Mr. Bobby Terrell, which is Dean Doucette's teammate, right there in second. Looks like Darren Bruce sticks it up there in the second spot. Them Screaming Eagle boys are doing well. Look at Matty D. Matty D goes at the top of the board. Good lap for him. Adam Newton is another one that impressed me last season. Real smooth. Rachel Hunt. Got Mr. Anthony Pomota back this season, past champion. Up there in the A spot. And look at Russ. Russ don't typically qualify. He's up there in the 7th spot. This field may be in trouble. Got some pretty darn good guys up there up front. Like right now we have couple people on the bubble here. It's like Matty D's keeping that top spot. Now, last week's winners, even Massey, he's mired down here in 14th. Not sure what happened with his lap. And we're with Hunter Kent. Hunter Kent's in 10th. Look like it may be. Sure. How this is going to play out. I'm pretty sure Doc only runs 36 trucks. Guess we'll find out shortly here who makes the field. All right, and there you have it. Got Matty D. Clark on the pole with a 31.227. James Mullins with a 31.23. So just a very, very thin margin there. Darren Bruce with a 31.24.7. Bobby Terrell with a 31.24.8. All right, so this is where Sam, the race control, gives these guys a driver's meeting, gets all the rules lined up, tell everybody what they can and can't do. Then they'll go out for a little bit of practice, a little warm-up, and then we'll get to racing. So while we're waiting, go ahead and throw a little shout-out to our title sponsor, Mr. NEPA Towing, Mr. Joe Zader. as always, we appreciate our sponsors. Without these guys, we wouldn't get the type of drivers that we have here, because we are able to, or Doc's able to provide them with a pretty decent little prize package at the end of the year, which is kind of unheard of for a free league. So definitely appreciate all of our sponsors: NEPA Towing, Mean Dean's Auto, Mr. Andre Greer. We can't thank him enough. Great friends of the league, and of course Butt Kicker, and always Mr. Russ Bovair and Nitro Racing Setups. If you're ever looking for a good setup, come on over and join the Discord. Kind of be part of the family. All right, so it looks like everybody's kind of lined them up on pit road here, getting ready to go out and take a few laps to warm up, get those last minute adjustments in, and get ready to go racing. And of course, Atlanta Motor Speedway, or better known now as Echo Park Speedway, is in Hampton, Georgia, and it opened July 25th of 1960. 65 years ago, 66 years ago, almost 66 years ago. So she's been around for a while. Now I'm kind of partial to this because my dad's first cousin, so I guess it would make him my second cousin, Mr. Ed Clark, was actually the general manager there for several years. So kind of rings home for me. Back was one of the things I used to do with Cody when he was helping me out. And actually, Cody, looks like Cody's in the race tonight. I'd always ask him who he thought the fastest laps were. So I guess I will just share that with you guys. So as far as the present configuration, the fastest lap in a Cup car, Josh Berry, back in 2024 at the AM Better Health 400. The fastest truck was Derek Kraus in 2022 at the FR8 208. And the fastest Xfinity lap was last year by Christian Eckes at the Bennett Transportation and Logistics 250. Now, from 97 to 2001, so the old setup, the fastest Cup car was Kyle Larson in 2017. Fastest Xfinity was Martin Truex in 2021. And the fastest truck was Kyle Busch. And that was in 2021 as well. All right, let's get ready to go racing here. So get everybody gridded up. All right, Chevrolet Pace trucks getting ready to pull off the pit road here. So tonight, starting out front on the pole, Mr. Matty D. Clark. Outside of him would be James Mullins. Second row is going to be Darren Bruce, Bobby Terrell. Third row is going to be Troy Torgerson and Keith Hackney. Next row is going to be Russ Bovair and Anthony Promoto. Next row is going to be Dean Doucette and Hunter Kent. Next row is going to be Jason Holdsworth and Richard Holland. Next row's Jared Carr and Stephen Massey. Next row is Bernard Persons and Ron Thompson. Next row's Travis Orwick and Phil Gary. Next row's Logan Keyes and Daniel Moynihan. Next row's Randy McCaney and Rachel Hunt. Next row's Jimmy Babb and Timmy Longwood. Next row's Brian Helm and TJ Bartle. Next row is going to be Ryan Lang and Cody Morgan. Adam Newton, Jim Johnson, Mike McConnell and Richard Malagani. Tim Marlowe, Perry Snelson, and Gary May will be the final truck. All right. Pace truck brings them down off of 4. Like the lights are still on the pace truck here. And looks like they're going to take another lap here. Now, Ryan Lang, which was our third place in points last week, looks like he may have missed the start. He's going to be coming.
Can you hear me, Jim?
Yes, sir.
Nah. Yes, sir. I figured I'd come up here right with you, boy. Well, I didn't have nothing else to do on a Wednesday night at 8, 9 o'clock. Yeah, they had a bunch of EOLs there to issue, and it took them a second to sort it out. Oh yeah.
All right, got Doc up in here to booth with us tonight. Now get ready to go green. We got Mr. Matty D. Clark bringing them down to the start-finish line. Let's get ready to go racing. All right, green flag is out. So everybody gets a nice orderly start here. What'd you think of that race last week in Daytona, Doc?
It was a good race to watch. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with those guys. Right? Well, we're at Lanadega tonight, and look at that. Look who's up front there for a change. Look at Russ. Right?
And a lot narrower.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Matty D's got some speed on him tonight there.
Oh yeah.
Aaron Bruce trying to mix it up. I'm glad those Screaming Eagle boys came back this season. I think they're gonna be tough. Well, still everybody seems to be playing nice. But we've had a couple people kind of scrape the wall a little bit, but still got Matty D out front. Mr. Darren Bruce in second, and Mr. Russ Bovair himself in third. I tell you what, Doc, man, I was glad to see Jared Carr and James Mullins come over and run with us, man. That's pretty cool. I take it Ryan's still having some trouble with his shoulder.
Oh yeah, he's just it's better than it was, but it's pretty good ways away from the field.
Right.
He had broken it before. Screws out, so they had to go in and reattach another plate.
Wow.
We could have used you on the Olympic team. I didn't know you was driving. Contract those extracurricular activities.
Right. You got to stop swinging off a ceiling fan, man. That stuff will hurt you.
It was funny. He said that he wasn't even going fast. He was going really slow. I don't know anything about it. Somebody caught an edge and some ice and he failed. Just went and failed. It's crazy. Didn't take any momentum in that.
Still same three up front there. They seem to be kind of have that field covered. That doesn't. Is it just me, or does it just seem like that outside is just not getting any speed going there?
They don't look. They're not real formed up either on the outside. They got a group get together there now. They tighten that up a little bit. Move toward the front. But they really need 4 or 5 together. It ain't like it used to be. Just people talking, they don't have any people talking.
Right. Well, definitely got a bunch of pretty trucks out there this season again, man.
Oh yeah. And it's like these a bunch of them. They change paint jobs more than I should.
Right. I tell you what, every season never ceases to amaze me at the amount of talent that comes in here and runs. Just every season, they all seem to get better and better.
Yeah, heck, I think we have more folks. And I actually expected it to be fewer. I didn't expect them to qualify in, but I expected it to be fewer people tonight.
Right?
It's like a plate track. You can't drive it like you do Daytona.
Right.
If people are too wide, they're not flat out.
Right.
Most of they're pedaling pretty much in both ends of the track, and sometimes they're depending on what happens in front of them.
Right.
Whereas in Daytona, you're a lot more, and the track there too is a lot wider. Definitely changed the way you have to do a lot of things.
Right. Right. Yeah, so after 15 laps, we got Matty D. Clark up front. Got Darren Bruce in second. Mr. Russ Beauvais in third. Dean Doucette in fourth. Jared Carzon worked his way up into the fifth spot here. Okay. Keith Hackney in sixth. Like him and Jared are fighting it out there. James Mullins running right there with him in seventh. Bernard Persons. I keep waiting for Bernard to break out, man. He was just so close every time last season. I'm just waiting for him to win him a race. Got Daniel Monahan up there. Stephen Massey. Like Hunter Kent dropping back a little bit. Past champion, Mr. Ron Thompson. Travis Orwick. Jimmy Babb up there. Up in the 14th spot. Got Jason Holsworth. Rachel Hunt. Logan Kaiser's back for this race. Mr. Brian Helm. Randy McKinney. Randy has some speed every once in a while. I'm waiting for him. He's another one I'm waiting to win a race. Got Miss Rachel Hunt back with us one more season. Got Jim Johnson up here. Then we got Anthony with us tonight, coming in to run a race, past champion. It's like got a newcomer, Mike McConville, and Troy Torgerson running together out there. Timmy Marlowe, Bobby Terrell. Kind of shocked to see Bobby running in the back here. He usually runs up front. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, him and Adam, man, they're usually up front.
They liable that. It's hard to say. Talent you're looking at right there, they can easily run this green.
Right?
Now, whether or not they told us how they, that white flag lap comes out, they usually seem to be playing pretty well together.
Yeah, everybody's minding their P's and Q's here. So we got Mr. Richard Malagani back another time. Mr. Phil Gary back with us. Got Barry Snelson. Richard Hollins, newcomer.
Now, next week, I would be very shocked.
We got Cody back here. Cody say he gonna run a few races since he can't broadcast. Timmy Longwood, DJ Barthel's back. Gary May. Of course, Ryan, he's just kind of hanging on here at the back.
Yeah, that's his game plan. I didn't know he was going to start.
Right? Meanwhile, back.
He won't, the caution did.
Right, get his lap back. Yeah, but meanwhile up front, we still got the same people up there. We still got Matty D leading the pack and Darren Bruce. It looks like Hunter Kinston kind of worked his way up on that outside, got that outside line moving a little bit.
Yeah, he got some pace. I think he'll be good. The longer it goes green, probably the better they're going.
Oh, yeah. Still waiting for Mr. Andre to hook me up with some pictures so we can get him a new commercial built or made.
I didn't know exactly how this worked. I didn't know whether I
I'm sorry, Doc. I didn't hear what you said. It looks like old Hunter's going to make a run for the lead here, trying to get that outside rolling.
I'm sure he is, especially with Matthew there right behind him.
Right.
Oh, I don't want to show any partiality, but go get him, boy.
I wonder who the team captain is. And there you go. You got Hunter Kent going to the lead on lap 27. Got Mr. Ron Thompson. Yeah, right. Yeah, look at Ron's flexing a little muscle.
Him behind him, so they got a pretty good group up on that side now.
Right.
Whether he stays up there or not, I don't know. He's probably going to have to do a little protecting at times now.
Right.
Now he's going to go to the bottom and let them have the outside.
Yeah. Hunter and Steven work really well together, so.
Oh, yes, absolutely do.
Who'd you pay off to stack the deck like that, man?
Well, as it's turned out so far, it ain't really paid off all that well. Even though they got the win and second place or third, whatever it was at Daytona, after my fiasco pitting, didn't really pay off then.
Right.
And this week, mine not even making the show. Boss man, they ain't helping the boys none. They carrying me.
They're looking good out there, though, man. That arrow must be crazy because them trucks are all over the place.
It is. It's to me, it's a whole lot worse than Daytona.
Right.
Maybe because the track is so much more, I guess, confined.
Right.
It's narrow, and you ain't got all the space on it. I mean, it's a lot of area there, but not nothing.
Now they can cut the corners in that tri-oval, but they can't go underneath of it to gain position, right?
Through the quad, they can put 2 tires down there.
Gotcha.
As long as yeah, you can't go down there with all 4 tires to make a pass.
Gotcha.
You're trying to get out of the way, let somebody go lap down. You're trying to let all go. Don't use the quad for an aggressive maneuver. I guess is the best way to put it. 2 tires good, 4 tires bad.
I was listening to Butterbean's radio for Daytona, and they gave it not Butterbean, but Minnie Tyrell's spotter, and he kept telling him. He said, when it comes to drafting, left headlight good, right headlight bad. I was like, that was the best advice I ever heard anybody give him.
Yeah, we watched the races in Nitro over there. I had a good time watching them. They were good.
Yeah. Tell you what, man, I like that Dodge has come in and kind of sparked it up a little bit.
Yes, it's a good-looking truck. Kind of disappointed that we ain't had it added yet, but
Right.
I'm sure that they will before the end of the year. I don't know when. I hadn't heard.
I'm sure it's a money thing, just like everything else. Jimmy got him a crazy looking paint job. He thinks he's a joker or something.
I don't know. I I wouldn't even attempt to try to decipher what's in his mind sometimes. But yeah, it's different. Kind of grows on you though, I guess, but don't let him know I said that.
Ah, I got you. Logan always has a good-looking truck too.
Oh yes. Thought he was going to win his Road to Pro race last night. Yeah, I was able to power around him on the outside off the floor coming to the flag.
Oh,
It was
darn.
still a good race.
Nice.
They had several cautions, but it was a good watch.
Nice.
It's a completely different track than this.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah, Vegas would be there. Let's see, Long Beach next week. Long Beach. I ain't even gonna try to say it off the top of my head because I know I'll get it wrong. I know what I will.
Everybody's driving really cautious, man. I think everybody's waiting for the big one to happen.
Well, they're probably going to run into so many of the officials that didn't go very well that they don't want this to be like that.
Right.
Hats off to them. So next week, Long Beach Auto Club, and then we
Gotcha. Tell you what, man, I went out to Vegas for the championship race, and man, I had a blast. I got to go over to the South Point and play in that celebrity poker tournament that Brendan Gaughan does every year.
right.
Yeah, I got to play with Ryan Priest. He was pretty cool.
Okay.
Good kid. Yeah, we had Ryan Priest, Austin Dillon, and John Humbert Nemechek at our table. Noah Gregson was a trip. And Jimmy Spencer, too. He was funny, too. But Kyle Busch was there. Chase Briscoe was there. Daniel Hemrick was there. There's a whole bunch of them. Meanwhile, back up front, we have Mr. Hunter Kinston leading the way. It looks like him and Stephen Massey starting to get a little bit of gap on third place there now. Now, I did refresh my paint, so I should have all new paints. And don't look like Steven's number matches. Oops.
That ain't even the one I was worried about. The guy just messed with me and said, hey, I don't know if that is going to be. And his is right. I think that news thing, he was right in the service, so it'll be scored. He won't mess up the score.
It's like Russ is dropping back a little bit. Anthony's making his way up toward the front. We all know he knows how to save tire, man. He's probably going to be leading this race before it's over with.
They ain't got an awful lot longer before they're going to be seriously talking about pit stop.
That way they go about 46, 47 laps. Right.
Whoever was out front, they're going to have less fuel. If they started saving from the very beginning, and they can go 52.
Oh wow.
3 laps, maybe, if they can save that much. I expect one stop for the race for 100 laps. I expect at least one or two drivers to try it. But like you got a little bumping and banging going on off the two.
Yeah, they got James Mullins forcing it 3 wide there up front. That was a close call there. Trying to hang Hunter out on the 3 wide up the top there. Ooh. Like Hunter got fenced a little bit there. Didn't slow him down though. Hunter's still caught up front there, up top. It'll be hard for him to get down here, getting this close to pit stops. Gonna take him away from his teammate there. He's gonna have a hard time where he can't pit. Kind of broke the pack up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron's been running up there in the top 5 all race long so far too. Stephen Massey back to the front. Figure that's 49 laps or 48 laps completed there, so they're definitely going to be pitting here shortly.
Get to see who's been working on their pit stop. This is a wonky pit road entrance.
Yeah, there goes Darren Bruce. He ducks out. Yeah, it looks like got a whole group coming down pit road here. Yeah, it looks like all them Screaming Eagle guys along with Brian Helms coming down pit road here. Four tires and fuel. Oh man, teammate almost beat him off pit road there. And we are halfway. So halfway, we got Stephen Massey out front, Matty D. Clark in second, Keith Hackney in third, Ron Thompson in fourth, James Mullins in fifth, Russ Bovair in sixth, Hunter Kent in seventh, Anthony Promoter in eighth, Logan Kaiser in ninth, and Jared Carr bringing up the top 10. Looks like I got 2 more peeling off coming down pit road. Looks like Matty D's going to come down pit road now. Hunter's trying to get back up here to his teammates so they can pit together.
Yeah, he's got back into the top 5.
Yeah, I would probably think those guys. Yep. Yeah, these guys figured they would pit this lap.
By doing it, they'll have fresher tires at the end of the next 47 laps than those guys who pitted a lap or 2 or 3 even
right
ago.
Yeah, we got several people coming down.
Russ is staying out one
more lap. Yeah. We got Ron Thompson coming in with them. 53 truck. Lady McCaney coming in. James Mullis coming in with him. Yeah, and here comes Russ, Logan, and Jason, and Jared Carr. They're all coming in together. Man, Doc, I appreciate you coming up in the booth with me, man. Makes it a whole lot more entertaining.
Well, I don't know about the entertainment part. It's pretty neat to sit here and watch it. Put in my little 2 cents what they got.
Hey, that's a good 2 cents worth, though. So. But look at that. Just like that, Ryan Lang was in the lead.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right, so yeah. All right, so it looks like how's this gonna play out here? Oh yeah, they're running. I was gonna say Russ is gonna come out in the lead, but they were coming too fast. Looks like Darren Bruce is gonna come out on top of. Oh, that's instead of pit stops there. You got Darren Bruce, Dean Doucette, and Matty D right there all together, and Keith Hackney. Yeah, Jim Johnson, promoter, Brian Helm. Then you got Russ, Hunter, Jason, Logan. What happened to Stephen Massey? If he had a bad pit stop or something.
I don't know. I didn't see him.
Nice.
I didn't see. I don't know.
Back there behind Logan. Oh yeah, here they come. Yeah, you got Hunter coming up through the pack like a madman. He wants that lead back. All right, so it looks like everybody's pitted now. What, did Hunter get pushed down there?
I don't know.
Oh. Unless he went back there to pick up Steven.
He's pulling down for some reason there. That might be what they're doing.
There we go. Yeah, I think he was back there. There you go. He gets down now. So he went back there to grab them guys. Yeah, so they got a good little breakaway up front with Matty D leading that charge. I'm sorry, not Matty D, but Darren Bruce leading that first pack up here. They got Rush right up there in the mix, man. Got Promoda and Jason Holsworth. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Smooth and steady. Save your tires. Get them on the big other end of the run.
That's it.
And that's exactly how this is shaping up to play out. But we're past halfway now.
Oh, yeah. They had 39 to go at this point. All right, we're still out front. You got Mr. Darren Bruce, Steve Doucette, and Brian Helm. The top three. Yeah, it looks like that second pack's starting to catch up here. That's led by Logan. Logan, Stephen Bassey, James Mullins, Hunter, and Randy McCaney here. Right? Yeah.
Slow them down.
What happened to Ron? Hey, he been running up front most of the race. Now he's lapped down.
I don't know unless something happened on pit road.
Yeah.
It would be my guess.
Yeah, he's 2 laps down now. Yeah, it is 16 seconds pit stop. Let's see, he was speeding or something.
Yeah, that would be my guess. That's a 40-second hold. Oh, it was a blessing. Also, last week on the broadcast, after about 52 or 3 minutes, iRacing crashed on it.
Right, yeah.
Well, during that time,
Oh, shit.
there's somebody in the wall.
Yeah, Keith Hackney got in the back of Brian Helm. Oh, no. Now we got a caution. All right. So, got Brian Helm. Oh, let's see if we can figure out what happened here. That was all right, so we're going to watch this from the back of the 18 truck here. Back it up a bit more here.
I just put it on the chopper on Hunter and zoomed out just a touch here. It's like Helm got in the wall, got bumped. I didn't see that part of it. They kept it straight through that. And somebody in front here in just a second, I'm on like super slow motion.
Yeah, so it's like Keith got in the back of the 46, got him up into the wall. The 18 came down just a tad. Ron's into the wall. And it's like it was 3 wide.
Or in the second part of the quad, it was Massey and who's the 18 there gets turned.
Yeah, it just kind of sent everybody there. Wow, I hate to see that. Good trucks that got up there. But yeah, it looks like it just is. It was a 3 wide scenario that the I don't believe that the 18 knew the 26 was in that 3 wide scenario there, and he come down a little bit, and that got him sideways, and then of course that when the chaos started. Right.
Well, 30 to go. Let's see if business picks up now.
Right.
Got fresh tires.
Yeah, fresh tires, full of fuel.
It's some has maybe got some damage from that. Ain't got it all fixed yet. So we'll see how this plays out.
And look who's out front.
Anthony Promoter.
I told you he'd be leading this race for us over with, didn't I?
Yes.
I tell you what, man, he's when Anthony's on, man, he's tough to beat. He knows how to save them tires, man. Ron making another trip down pit road here.
In the officials, it was some. It was, especially depending if you was gonna, you couldn't make it, so you'd short fuel. And they were taking 2 tires, and but if you like got a green, white checker, I ain't so sure two tires wouldn't be a viable choice. It works, just not for long.
Right. Well, looks like we're probably going to go to green with 29 to go here. We'll see how racy these guys get.
Oh, I expect it's going to be pretty spicy. Just from what I've seen up to this point.
It doesn't look like Hunter got much damage or Stephen Massey got much damage, so I think they're going to be okay. I'm telling you, man, these guys, Anthony and Russ, I think those two are going to be tough to beat, man. Matty D's been running really good, too, so I can't count him out either. Keith Hackney's been running really good, so we're going back to green. All right, green flag is out.
Held until the green come out.
Right. Oh.
Jason got loose.
Yeah.
Got out on the flat part, and then Hunter had to give him room to get back up on the track.
Yep. Oh, back. All right, let's go back here and see what happened. Like, look at that one from Hunter. Ooh, yeah, it looks like they have made a bad decision here. Coming into, looks like we're going to be coming into turn 3 here. Takes it 3 wide and gets into the side of Jared Carr, gets Jared sideways. And of course, that just creates the havoc.
Yeah, I say that. I don't think Jared's very happy with Hunter right now.
Yeah, that was a little aggressive there. Say that. Well, you said it was going to get spicy.
Yes, sir.
All right, with 27 to go, we still have Matty D. Clark up front, Keith Hackney in second, Anthony Promoter in third, Darren Bruce in fourth, and Mr. Jim Johnson round out the top 5. Ryan should have got his lap back that last time. So where's Ryan at? Let's see if we can get an update on him. Yeah, Ryan's up 21st now on the lead lap. It's probably a good thing I can't hear the radio. Right, got one to go here. Trying to get everybody caught up to the field. They should get caught up in time. Lights are out on the pace truck, so it should be good to go. Now, it looks like Anthony didn't come in on that last pit. Like, he got about 23 laps on those tires compared to everybody else. Everybody else has like 6. All right, pace truck is off. Matty D brings him to the green here. All right, green flag is out. Matty D gets a good start. Anthony's right there behind him. Keith Hagney was able to actually get down behind over in front of Anthony. Got Russ up top here, trying to get himself in position for the win here at the end. Got Matty D with Keith pushing him. Outside's got Darren Bruce with Russ and Stephen Massey pushing him. Top don't quite have enough trucks yet to be able to make it work. Like the Top's starting to pick up a couple more trucks now. Let's see if they can kind of make up some time. Now the Top's got about 5 or 6 trucks. It looks like the 5 truck of Dean Doucette jumps up in front of his teammate. They can try to control that top line. Slicing and dicing everywhere. Trucks all over the place. dude, Seb about lost it right there in front of the whole field. Pulled a Justin Allgaier almost. Caution's out. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. It may have been Jimmy Babb got a little loose and looped it around by himself here. Oh, nope. 68 got into the side of Jimmy. All right, let's look at it from the back here. I'll take that. Kind of happened a little bit ahead of him here. All right, so we're. All right, so we're going to ride along with Jimmy here. Yeah, so it looks like the
60 drove in.
Yeah, the 53 got into the 68 further up the track in front of Jimmy. And then, of course, he bounced off the wall. He got Jimmy. Yep. That's exactly what happened. Man, that's a rough one to come back from, too. Wow. Matty D's loving this.
Told you business is going to get spicy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, but it looked like another one of those 3 wide situations where the other person just didn't quite know that other one was there in the middle.
No, it'll look like it's there. It will. It'll look like you got. It's really difficult to do that as you enter a corner. You need to do that. Make that move on exit of the corner when everything's opening up.
Right.
So if you're going into the corner, it'll look like it's open. You stick your nose, but it's going to close up.
Right.
It ain't going to be there, and it's just poor decision making.
Yeah. Get to the end of the race. Everybody's getting a little edgy. Matty D's like, I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
And now they can try to hold off those Screaming Eagle guys, because those guys were coming on the top. Maybe Keith can help control that line. Got Jim Johnson down there. Jim Johnson been running up front all night long too.
Oh yeah, he got a peek.
Yeah, good to see him up front. All right, lights out on the pace truck. Should be dipping on the pit road here. All right, here we go. Now Matty D's bringing them down. Green flag is out. Matty D gets another good start. Keith Hackney jumps down in front of Jim Johnson real quick. It looks like those 3 are going to try to break out here a little bit. They know it's time to go. So now I was talking about Bobby Terrell at the beginning of the race and wonder why he's not up front. Look where he's at. I'm really surprised. He's one of those Screaming Eagle guys, right? Oh, looks like Keith Hackney got shuffled out.
Before the start finish.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that was close. Yeah. I bet Dean Doucette is tasting that win as we speak. I know he came so close last year. It wasn't funny, a bunch of races.
And when they get the first one, it may be a run. I reckon in the 3.
Alright. Figure this out here. Alright, let's like wow, I was just a cluster there. So I think we're gonna have another 3 wide scenario that we're gonna ride with Ryan. We're gonna ride with Tim Marley.
It's like the 29. It's like the 29. It was a 3 wide deal. He was on the outside, and looks like to me he comes down on whoever that is in the middle there. What? No, I can't see the numbers right now.
The 2.
The number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That 3 wide scenario, they still, for whatever reason, just can't pick up that person in the middle, man. Got it from the 29. Yeah, he just comes down and don't know the 2 trucks there.
Well, he knows he's there. His spotter's done called him 3 wide, but he just don't realize how close of proximity it is. You got 3 wide, and they're getting ready to go into 3. So the guy on the bottom, he's going to try to open the inside up as much as he can. The guy in the middle, he's going to try to not give the guy on the bottom more than he has to. But when the guy on the bottom opens it up, the guy in the middle, instinct, he's going to move away from the car at the bottom. And at the same time, the guy on the outside, he's got to start turning in, and he don't want to get all the way up against the wall either. So he's trying to get it cheat as much to his left as he can too. And it just came together.
Don't laugh, but look who's in 9th place.
Cody.
My boy Cody. Yep, go get him, Cody. He gets the top 10. I'll be so proud of him. So we probably got, so we'll probably go back to green with 10 to go. So that ought to be some interesting 10 laps. I think last week with my iRacing car, I don't know what it is. I've been having, they were working on our cable out here for a couple weeks. They're kind of upgrading all the equipment so we have better speed. I kind of live out in the old part of the county. It's an older neighborhood, so we don't have all that new fancy 1 gig stuff, you know? So we've been having problems, and then today they finally did some maintenance up the street from us, and I haven't had any problems since they did that. So I'm hoping that may have fixed my problem.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good service. We hadn't got the 5 review yet. It's on its way.
Right. All right. Well, we are coming back with 10 to go, Doc. See it.
Yes, sir.
Any bets on if we're going to have another caution? They got Hunter sneaking back up there now. I think him and Steven got a little damage from that wreck. They don't quite have the speed. And there we go back to green with Matty D getting a killer start. I think him and Jim kind of planned that one. Caught them guys off guard. But it may not help them because they will have a group of big trucks coming for them. Looking pretty good right now. It looks like the Screaming Eagle boys got separated. Man, Matty D is just making it happen tonight, man. Here comes Steven on the outside. 8 to go. Steven got Anthony Promoter pushing him. Yeah. Bobby Terrellson got up into that mix now. Oh, here comes Hunter. And Hunter done worked his way right back up in there pretty quick. Up now him and Steven are hooked up. Oh, I think I would be nervous if I was Dean Doucette right now. I mean, Dare Bruce right now. Oh, there we. Man, Hunter's going to push Dean right to the lead.
He's probably going to try to push him out front and then pass him. They reckon behind him.
Oh, there we go. That was new. It's like the 05. I seen him sideways. All right, so we're gonna watch this from the back of the 05 here. All right, so it looks like, ooh, a little bit further up. All right, so it looks like maybe Keith Hackney. Yeah, it's like Keith Hackney bounces off the wall, gets into the 5, gets the 5 sideways, and he comes down, barely misses Russ, gets Tim Marlowe, and then they kind of come back up on the track. That gets it into the 05, picks up the 17 and the 60. Like that. I think that's going to be all that's involved there. Wow. Good thing you didn't take that bet. All right. So we're probably going to have us a green-white checker here. So we're going to be coming back to 3 to go, and it's not the... Yeah, it's not 1 lap to go yet, so... Not sure what happened to Keith Hackney.
Yeah, I think he kind of, I haven't seen the caution yet.
Oh, yeah, so Keith, Keith Hackney,
slammed off the wall.
Right, hit to the 5, yeah, that just kind of caused everything
got
else.
the OL, I reckon he kind of didn't agree with that call and decided that the grass needed mowing.
You can always use a good lawn service, you know.
I guess you're right.
Well, it looks like Steven and Hunter are up front here, so that's going to be an interesting final 3 laps here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, if I was Darren Bruce, Darren Bruce, I'd probably be a little nervous.
Well, you got Matty up there even first, I believe.
Yeah, Matty's still leading, man. He's loving all these caution laps, man.
He's gonna be tough. Yeah, he'll be tough.
And Jim Johnson's behind him, so Jim Johnson's been pushing him really good. I would think they're probably going to try to coordinate a start here. All right, so first attempt at a green-white checker here.
Well, that's the only attempt they get.
Yep.
No, I don't think that I don't know if they'll go one to go this time.
Yeah, we're on 1 to go now, and it's 3 laps, so it's coming. It would be coming to 2 laps to go, so it should be.
I wasn't even on live yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
iRacing still hasn't triggered it as a green-white checker.
All right, pace truck is off. See who gets these final 3 laps here. There we go. Matty D gets a good start with Jim Johnson right behind him. We got Hunter Kent gets down in front of Stephen Massey. And they're going to hang Darren Bruce out to dry. And then they'll duke it out between the 4 of them here. Wrecking behind them. Yep, wrecking behind them.
Now we get a green-white checker.
I did see Miss Rachel sideways here. Let's see what happened here. All right, let's see. Try to wait.
Yeah, it's back here with Russ and Rachel.
Yeah.
I think that's McCanny up on the outside. I don't
Yep.
know who that is to Russ's inside, but
Yeah, so you got
they
the
was trying to
29.
fit it in a hole. It won't room.
Yeah, you got Longwood. And looks like maybe Timmy tried to go to the middle, and Russ tried to go to the middle at the same time. And that just kind of created a whole bunch of chaos. But then you had
Rachel drifted up the track.
A little bit, yeah. That was just everybody trying to go for the same real estate there. And it looks like Anthony Promoto, looks like he got into some stuff up there. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to him.
So the caution was triggered with the one back here with Rachel and everything.
Right.
And I don't know exactly. I was looking at that. I don't know what went on up front.
Looks like Bobby Terrell and him got into it here. Anthony came up and he wasn't quite clear of Bobby. Right into the fence. All right, well, more good trucks tore up. All right. Well, definitely an interesting race here. Yeah, so now Hunter and Steven. Man, perfect spot now.
Well, it'll all depend if Steven's able to get down behind Hunter, or Hunter's going to go to the top and help Jay. I don't know exactly what the hell decide to do.
Right? All right. Got one to go in their last one and only attempt to try to make this happen. You know, Matty D's like, please wreck behind me. Please wreck behind me. Well, the all nitro first 8? No. First 5 or 6. 5. First 5. And look where Ryan is. Ryan's up to 9th.
Yeah, but I'll guarantee you they ain't not.
They ain't done yet. You're supposed to be positive, boss man.
Hunter and Steven would try to work together.
Right. All right. Well, here we go. One and only attempt here. All right. Oh, Matty D got a bad start. Jim Johnson going to pull this off? You know Hunter's going to jump up top here with... Oh, no. They're going to leave Jim Johnson out to dry. Oh, man. Well, the same 3 from last week. Just in reverse order. There we go. Matty D still leading them down the backstretch here. If Hunter's going to have a run. There we go. Here we go. Set him up. Oh, no. Is Steven going to freaking steal it? Oh, Hunter's going to steal it.
Hunter
Oh, man. Hunter Kent, Stephen Massey, and Matty D. What a finish, man. What a finish. That was awesome. That was the best part of the race, man.
That's why there's worth the price of admission. It's going to be a bunch of disappointed people tonight, I guarantee you.
Yeah, I'm sure there's definitely going to be some hurt feelings.
Be some chit chats going on here, and it won't be rated G either. I already done heard some of it. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff got to be addressed this week. My apologies to the sponsors for some of that language.
Well, they can't hear it. I don't have it on the live.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, no, I don't ever do that. I don't want nobody to hear some of the stuff they say. So. All right, where's Matty D at?
Ryan finished 12th. Good job.
Right, yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Heck yeah.
Cody got a top 10.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome, man. I'm liking this. All right, well, let's bring. We're gonna bring Matty D up in first. Same as last week. Matty D, you're up in the booth with Doc and Jim. How's it going, man?
Going pretty well.
Man, I thought you had it there. You ran up front all night long, man.
Yeah, thought I had it too, but same thing as last week. Trying to help, work with Hunter and Massey and end up getting the short stick again.
Yeah, they kind of ganged up on you on that last lap.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of looking at it. I thought Massey might have got all four below that double white, but it appears that he barely skated by on that.
Right. Well,
barely skated by.
Yeah. Well, another good week though. I mean, a third, man, at least get you some good solid points and keep you up top there for the championship.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight fight.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be some really good racing and some good fights out there. So it looks like them trucks were all over the place tonight. The aero pretty crazy out there.
It's pretty crazy. If you can get a good settled run, truck settle in, and it'll come around pretty well. I think we had a good handling truck, able to stay around the bottom, stay up front.
Well, it looked pretty good again tonight, man. So definitely a great start to the league, being new in the league this season. So I know that's got to make you feel good.
Yeah, it does feel good. Good finishes, back-to-back weeks. Gonna move on to Long Beach next week.
That's it. Consistency, everything, man. Any shout-outs you want to give tonight?
Probably just the same ones I gave last week. One out to Johnny Taylor for putting together quite an amazing set here. We've been doing pretty well with it.
Oh, awesome, good deal. All right, Matty. Well, we will see you on the road course next week, man.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, Mr. Stephen Massey. You guys are reversing the roles here, man. What's up with that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, y'all have a deal going on. You win one week, he wins the next week.
Well, I mean, that'd be a great deal to have if we were that good.
I thought you were going to get him there for a minute, but Hunter had such a good run on that outside. He just didn't quite make it.
Yeah, I needed Matty to almost stay up there on the inside of Hunter's door and not pull me back when I went inside. And I think all three of us would have been pretty equal.
Yeah, it was.
Still awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was actually the best part. Of Doc's been up in the booth with me tonight, and I think that was the best part of the whole night, man.
That was great.
That last lap was something.
It
Looked like it got kind of spicy out there a time or two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it got definitely spicy. You would think it would have been a hot summer day. Way some of those drivers were.
Yeah, I think
at a short track.
I think there's some hurt feelings out there tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so how you think you're gonna handle that left and right stuff next week?
Well, before I go there though, I do want to say Atlanta. This track, Atlanta, it's hard to race with your friends at because the only way to really go forward is to stick your nose in an uncomfortable position, like in the middle. Like let's say they wash up in that third groove,
Right.
and then you stick it in the middle there. So you have to expect if you lose control of your middle line and you go to the wall, the guy behind you is going to probably try to stuff it in there. And I think that's just part of something not everyone's used to yet with this driving style, and it's kind of the only way to pass. People will slide up, and that's when you have to pounce. People slide up and you're not paying attention, they come right back down.
Yeah, three of the cautions tonight were for that very reason that you just talked about. So yeah,
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was three wide
That's
scenarios.
what I figured it was.
Yeah, it was crazy. That, or when it happened, the person on the outside would bounce off the wall and back into the truck. So it was definitely that 3 wide situation was playing havoc on everybody tonight.
Yep.
All right, man.
Awesome racing though.
Yeah, well, definitely a good start to the season. A first and a second. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
All right. Want to give out any shout-outs
sir.
this week?
Yes, I want to give out to all the sponsors that you name in the beginning of the broadcast and at the end.
Oh yeah. So we got NEPA Towing, we got Mean Dean's Auto, we got Greer and Associates, we got Butt Kicker, and of course Nitro.
I'm gonna shout those guys out twice.
There you go. There you go.
And then
Get together
You
with
for
the on your
broadcasting.
truck number.
Okay.
Yeah. The team captain has spoken. All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you next week in Long Beach.
Okay.
All right, man. Have a good one.
See y'all.
Good job, Steve.
Mr. Hunter Kent, do it again, buddy.
That was wild.
I had Doc up in the booth with me tonight, man. We were just watching the whole thing, and man. Some of those 3 wide situations was really getting people in trouble.
Yeah, apparently I have no spatial awareness, so I guess my spatial awareness helped me win that race right there. But that was crazy. I think with, I don't know, 50 to go or 40 to go or whatever, I was spun out. And if you would have told me I would have won this race, I'd have told you were crazy. And then we got some incident points on the backstretch that put me over my incident limit. And I had to come down pit road, and then luckily pulling out of the pits, somehow miraculously a caution came out, and we were able to stay on the lead lap. And then we just kind of picked our way back to the middle of the field, and I knew I was on that incident limit. I was like, if I get hit or anything, I'm getting another black flag, and we're going back to the end of the field. So we just had to kind of pick and choose our way through there. And man, that was crazy. Me and Steven were talking about that last restart, and we were like, all right, Hunter, who do you want to win? I was like, well, I'm going to push Maddie, and you're going to push Jim. And we're just going to stay 4, and we're one Nitro truck's going to win this race. And I don't know what happened on the top side there. And then going down the backstretch, my teammate left me, and he went for the win. But that was a lot of fun, and I hate that Maddie got that one taken away from him. But another 3 wide finish, and another finish 1, 2, 3 of the same guys, just in a little bit different order. So that was a lot of. That was a lot of fun. And Doc, I hope you enjoyed being up here in the booth. I know all the great fans out there love to hear your voice. So.
Well, I don't know about all that. I enjoyed it, but honestly, I like to have been on the track with y'all. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, but that was a lot of fun, Jim. I'm sure up there in the press box it was very intense for you.
Yeah, those 3 wide incidents were just really giving people a hard time. It'd be either whoever was in the middle would either barely tap the person on the top, and that would cause chaos, or the person on the top would give too much room and smack it off the wall and bounce into somebody. So yeah, it was definitely an interesting night. But that last lap, that was probably the best race of the whole night.
Yeah, speaking of the 3 wide thing, I mean, if I know Jared's mad at me, and I had to go back and see a replay of it. If it was my fault, then I'll take 100% blame on it. But I thought coming from the back, I had to go to the front with 30 to go, and I was making moves in the middle, and I know I was doing it by myself. You had to pick and choose when you were going to take it, and he left the lane open, so I took it. And if it was my fault, then I'll take 100% responsibility for it. Like I said, I have to go back and look at the replay, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's good hard racing. We're all trying to do what we can do to get back to the front, and this track is just, it's Atlanta Dago. I mean, it's literally just trucks are swerving around everywhere, rear ends are moving around. If you get the wrong push, it's going to turn you, and it's just it's crazy, but it's a lot of fun. And be 3 wide there at the finish with 2 Nitro teammates was a lot of fun. So all in all, I thought it was a pretty good race.
Yep, good deal. So now I know you're not bad at road racing, but Long Beach is a little different kind of road racing than you used to. How you think you're gonna do with that?
I put a decent amount of laps for never seeing the track before. I started making laps last week, and I feel like we've got it down. It's kind of like a smaller version of Chicago street course, and I feel like I'm pretty decent at the street courses. So it'll be my first time ever going there. First time I ever saw the track was a week ago. So we will see, and hopefully we can put this 52 back in victory lane.
Well, awesome. All right, well, there you have it. Tonight's winner, Mr. Hunter Kent. Any shout-outs you want to give out before you get out of here?
Yeah, first and foremost, Jim, just you for each and every week now. I think 3 seasons, 4 seasons, whatever it is, you've come in here by yourself and broadcasted, and you don't have to do that. So it's greatly appreciated. I love going back and rewatching the races that you broadcast, and it's just a lot of fun. Second off, big shout out to Doc and everybody over at VSpeed. Zader for the sponsorship. I know we got a couple other great sponsors in there as well. So thank you to all you guys that put this stuff together and make this league possible. Without you guys, this league probably wouldn't exist. And just a big shout out to Team Nitro. Like I've said before, they just make you feel like family over there. And I think since 2011, this is the most fun that I've ever had on the sim. So I'm really enjoying being over there with the Nitro guys, and hopefully we can put it back in victory lane next week at Long Beach. I know that's going to be a fun course. So
cool deal. All right, well, there you have it. From Atlanta Motor Speedway, your winner, Mr. Hunter Kent. We will see everybody next week in Long Beach. Doc, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Awesome job, Hunter. And I hope to be, well, it'll surprise me if we got to qualify in next week, but I'll see him in Long Beach.
Hey, Hunter, you better watch out. The old man can road race. Y'all gonna have to deal with Doc next week.
Hey, that was my 24-hour teammate, and we finished 5th, I think. So I'm all for it.
All right, everybody. Well, that's it for Burnt Rubber Media and the VSpeed Contender Series. We will see you next week in Long Beach. Everybody have a good night.